challenge.blogspot.com. This is declutter number 6. Yes, I think today we're done. I'm not sure, but I think we are. So today we're taking all of this stuff down. My husband already went through it, so pretty much everything that's here is keeping. So we're gonna take all of this stuff into the guest bedroom. He still has to work on his desk here and some of the stuff that he's been hiding down there. If you remember from the last video, I did the 5-folder cabinet. I'm probably gonna empty the drawers in order for me to move it and then bring them back in. Got the little guy here playing on the computer. Do you have anything else to do?
No. What's it?
Okay, all right, so that's it. So once that's taken care of, all we have to do is remove the shelves. Just a matter of, you know, unscrewing them, removing the anchors, and then we're going to spackle. I still have to take down the big poster here, and then general, you know, little declutter things, whatever. I have to finish cleaning here. This is trash. This is pretty much the way it's been for the past week or so. I'm not touching it, so take down all of those shelves here and those shelves there, and then I'm probably gonna dismantle my computer today, William.
What do you mean by that?
Take it out.
Why?
Because I have to remove my desk. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna take down all the stuff that's behind me. We're gonna remove all the shelves, and then I'm gonna move my desk and my computer out of the way. Disconnect the computer, probably put the printer down in the dining room. We talked about that before, so that way I still can print if I need to. And then once everything is removed from my husband's side, William, I can't hear anything. Could you please lower the sound? And then once I have everything removed from my husband's side, I'm probably going to move his desk in the middle of the room because he still needs to use the computer. That way I can paint and do what I got to do. But then when I'm ready to remove the carpeting, that desk is going to have to move into the guest bedroom with his computer still connected and all of that. So he'll have to relocate over there temporarily while I'm building the bookcase. All right, so let me get started with moving all this stuff, and yeah, I'll take you along, I guess. This is where we are so far. We've done a pretty good job.
Something just fell.
That is fine. So yeah, Scott has started to move some of the stuff. Hey, hon, you need to go through that big bucket of cables that's down there.
Okay.
What are you doing with this?
Oh.
Please, could you stop? He's disgusting. I can't take it. No, come on. Could you please tell me what you're gonna do with this?
Well, I think this could probably be thrown out. Actually, I think a lot of this can be thrown. I'll have to go through it, but
Can you go through it now? Yes. Yes.
what does that remind you of?
Christmas ornaments.
Okay.
What is that supposed to remind me of? I know the speakers, but you don't use them. What is this?
This is a drive.
Is it full?
I don't know. It's probably empty. But it's. I mean, I don't have anything. I can only hook it up to that old computer right there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of pointless.
Are you keeping that old computer?
I have to erase the drive on it. But no, I don't have any use for it.
Alright, so we're just going to put it where for now? In a guest bedroom?
We probably throw it in the garage.
Alright, so what about this?
This can go.
Okay, alright, what do we have here?
Power cable. These tend to be useful later time. I don't know how useful. Well, that could actually be useful for if I want to hook that up to a monitor, but...
Are you going to do it?
Probably not.
Alright, so trash. What else we got?
What does that even say on it?
Canon.
That's
For the old video camera. Do you want to keep it?
Well, we still have the tapes, and the only way we can get the video off the tapes is through that camera, so we might have to.
Okay, what about this?
That goes with this drive here, so this.
So
can
that's
go.
trash?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's an adapter. Do we need this?
You know what? The funny thing about those things is that you don't need them in the moment, but then there's always like that moment, you know, 6
All right,
months
so
from
we're
now.
keeping this.
Yeah.
So what about the bucket?
Well, that actually has personal.
I'm double clicking.
That actually has personal significance.
Tell us the story.
The story is, this is my first job after college. I worked for this company called Cheryl Ann Johnson Designs, and we made patterns that go on things like popcorn tins. This was actually originally supposed to be on a wrapping paper, but I was using 3D software, and we were texture mapping this and this, and then we went into Photoshop and we laid it out into a wrapping paper pattern, so that way it would repeat all over this.
So we're keeping it.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with it?
We'll put Willie in here.
Okay. What about this one?
Same thing. Same thing. But you know, we use this for a garbage can.
Well, come on. So if they are not collectibles, but if they are sentimental, maybe we can put them on a shelf and not use them as garbage cans and use them for decor.
Well, this one's already kind of.
Yeah, but we can clean it. All right, so we're keeping the buckets. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Scott is finally going through the hidden boxes that were underneath there, and most of it is trash, so that's good news. We've got most of everything out. What happened? You hurt yourself?
No.
Okay. All right, so this is our trash. We're almost there. Almost. Went through his entire green box, everything that needed to be inside the file cabinet, that's taken care of. He's still trashing stuff, and now he's finally getting through the stuff that was there that I had put aside for him. Unfortunately, a lot of it is memorabilia. Yeah, nice. What do we do with the memorabilia? You want to make 2 boxes?
You're the one with the plan on this.
All right, that's probably what I'll do. I'll get 2 boxes, and then we'll put our memorabilia, like stuff like that. That goes into a picture album. Yeah, but things like that, like the signed things from works you've done, that's memorabilia, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna go in your memorabilia stuff. And we did all this stuff, so now I have 2 boxes. I have a box of memorabilia for Scott. This one is empty, it's mine. I'm probably gonna label them at a later time. They'll go on the shelves here or in here. Next, you ready for this? We gotta take down the poster that's behind you, right? Yes, stand straight, that's good. So anyway, we gotta take down the poster, right? So we gotta be careful because we don't want to damage it. Take down the
non-working clock?
The non-working clock that says that we basically have been stuck in time 9:15 or 17.
Well, it's right 2 times a day.
It is true, yes. And then we got to take down the curtains. And then I need you, if you can, hon, go down the basement and get me 2 big screwdrivers because we got to start taking down the shelves.
What's this?
That's a squeegee for this. For this thing right here. All right?
All right.
All right. So Scott is starting to remove the shelves. We're gonna keep the screws, but I don't know what to do with the shelves. What do you want to do with them? We can't.
I kind of like them where they are.
I know, but it's gonna be better once we redo the whole thing. See, the thing is, I can't really keep those to make the new bookcases because these are not strong enough. It's not thick enough.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the non-working
I think
clock.
it needs a battery. I don't know.
Do we even keep it?
You know what? Being is that we have no way to tell time in this house whatsoever, having 1 working clock would be nice.
But we have clocks on the computers.
We have clocks on the kitchen, and that's it.
We have phones.
All right, but if I don't have my glasses on,
Yeah.
The clock on the computer, it's tough to see.
Can I just say this? You look
What?
very good with Indiana Jones behind you. You're better looking, dude. Just saying.
Win through flattery.
Yeah. It's old and busted. And plus, I'm not gonna have a wall space for it anymore, so I think I'm gonna either relocate, donate, or I don't know. Hey, Willie, you want a clock in your bedroom?
Sure wanna.
Sure, why not? Okay.
Way to go, Willie.
Way to go. It's so stupid. You don't even look like him anymore. You need a hat.
Ow, my back.
What? What is that? Oh, that's the plug thing. Alright, look, we took down all the shelves on that one side of the wall. I'm very happy about this. The room looks bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember putting those shelves up and thinking to myself, well, we finally bought a house, so that means that I'll never have to put shelves up again.
Yeah, right.
That was a mistake.
These shelves will stay here forever and ever.
No, but come on, it was a temporary solution at the time.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it was. We all knew that. I mean, the office wasn't going to stay the way it was. All right,
No,
so...
I knew that you liked to put up and take down shelves.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so let's take down this poster here. And then we got to get the nose pliers and pull those out so that I can
wow.
spackle. And then, Willie, I have bad news for you.
What?
Hello?
We're throwing you out,
We're throwing you out. I got to disassemble my computer.
and we're going to put you in the garbage.
Mom, I can't leave a war zone.
Oh, okay. What are you playing?
The Old Republic.
Okay.
Jedi Sentinel, level 10.
Doing important work, Mommy.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you in a
Of course
bit.
I am.
Okay, so all of the shelves on top of Scott's desk have been removed. He's disassembling my computer so that we can access those shelves here. I got my nose pliers and I'm going to remove all of the anchors that are in the wall. Oh, God. And then use
You
the...
said nose pliers.
Okay, and then I'll use
I
the...
had some cleaning to do in there.
Take something seriously for once, please.
Why? This is so boring that way.
So anyway, this is the sheetrock thing, and I'm just gonna use the spatula, whatever. What do you call these?
What?
What do you call these?
That.
Huh?
One of those.
Those. Okay, I'm gonna use one of those.
Spackle.
A spackle knife.
Putty
there you
knife.
go. Putty
Putty
knife.
knife. There we
Okay. To put the plaster over the holes. All right. And then what I think we're gonna do is probably have some lunch. We gotta go to Aldi today. And yes, it is my favorite
This is
painting.
the original one. This is not the one. The one in the museum is fake.
Okay. All right. This is my favorite painting of all times. It's Madame X.
Did you see I sent you a pin that shows somebody, another
I
portrait
saw it.
painter that painted
did
this,
another one,
the
yeah.
same woman?
Yeah, but the other woman is looking.
Yeah,
She's
she's
looking
looking
the other
in the
way.
opposite direction. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm keeping that. And where was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're going to here. So we're both in the same shot. So we're gonna have.
Put this down.
All right. So like I was saying, we're gonna have some lunch. I can't deal. I can't. And then we're gonna go to Aldi. We gotta go to Aldi. Remember to bring a
Sure.
quarter for the cart. And then what I'll do is that I'll
Can we
finish
leave
this.
Willie there?
Why not both?
Well, I mean, I don't know if Edward's sellable.
Yeah, no, nobody wants him. He doesn't really shower.
He's too old and he doesn't shower and
Yeah. Okay.
plays video.
So we'll go to Aldi, and I don't think I'm not gonna finish this today. So I'll finish it tomorrow, and probably Tuesday. So yeah, it's gonna take a few minutes for us to do that, and then pack up and leave. So that's where we're at right now. All right. Well, this is about as much as I can take. This is very hard to do. To remove those fangs, and quite frankly, it's kind of like lifting the wall a little bit as I'm doing that. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just like, oh, this one just came out like that. How about that? I'm thinking that maybe some of them that are too hard to come out with the pliers. I'm just gonna hammer them back in. I mean, there's a big component here, so it's not like it's gonna show. Okay, so it's Tuesday morning, and here's where I'm at so far. we've started to disassemble my computer. And I started to patch the holes on this wall over there. Scott's desk is still so-so. What I'm going to do now is pretty much empty all of this here and what I got over there and take down those shelves, start patching those holes, and then move Scott's desk a little bit over here and then start removing all of the anchors on that wall and patch that as well. I'm going to take the curtains down, and we've been talking about it and we're thinking that we'd be better off taking the carpet out first. I wanted to paint first so that I could just, you know, like if I had paint splatter or whatever would go on the carpet, I wouldn't care. But if I remove the carpet after I paint, in the process of removing the carpet, I don't want to damage the walls. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm still ambivalent about it. I think I'd be better off taking it down afterwards, but I've looked at some videos where they take it down first, so take it out. So I guess we'll do that. I still have to take this out of the way. Alright, so I'll give you an update. Once I have all of this stuff out of the way, I have to disconnect all the cables and the Wi-Fi and, you know, whatnot. Whatever. I'm almost done. Almost done. Okay. Alright, so my desk is over there. This is all going to the curb. I am not keeping it. Empty space. Yes. See that? These are all the shelves that we got to take down. To the garage, I'm only keeping the wires here that are connected to Scott. I have the alarm system and then the Wi-Fi thing, and then, you know, regular what you call it, strip to put everything together. One of them is actually just the quick vacuum, because that just kind of removed the dust that was in there. I can't wait to get rid of this carpet. I hate this dust and these corners that we can't access. It's just terrible. Alright, I'm gonna remove these and this thing right here and these. I still haven't put anything on eBay. Yeah, that's where I'm at so far. So I'm giving you a view from the other window. So I took down the drape. I kept the rod because well, this is not like a big deal. I should remove it, but I don't know. I can't reach it actually. Anyway, so yeah, I patched all the holes on this wall. And I tried to do a thicker job because this is a wall that's not going to have any cabinet, and I want to make sure that it's kind of nice and smooth. These over here, I don't really care because it's all going to be covered behind cabinets. So if the wall is not even, and you can still see that it once was, you know, a wall that had shelf. And this is going to get sanded and then I got to put another layer. So it's not going to be like horrible looking, but it's not going to be a perfectly flat wall. And that's fine because the cabinets are going to be integrated here and here. And if we ever sell the house or move out or whatever, I'm not taking them down. They're just going to pretty much stay there. So this wall here, thankfully, and again, this one is not going to have any cabinet. It's perfect. It's never had any shelf on it because the poster was there. So yeah, I'm looking at the dirt that's on top of that window sill and behind it. What I'm going to do now is have a cup of tea, and then I have to move my husband's desk towards this area here so I can remove all of the anchors that are there, patch those, take down his curtain, kind of like clean up the area a little bit, and then remove everything that's not related. And what I'll probably do, since we're going to work here first by creating a large bookcase on this wall that's going to go pretty much all the way up to the ceiling and down. If his desk is over there and we can maneuver and work whatever, I may just remove part of the carpeting all the way up here and then around, and you know, just remove the carpet basically, and then eventually move his desk back to this area and remove that part of the carpet. I don't know if I'm making sense. It sounds like a lot of work, but really he needs to have his computer set up so that he can do work. And well, actually his two computers and things like this. And right now there's absolutely no room in the guest bedroom because everything has been placed there. I still have the two beds in there. So yeah, that's where I'm at. All right, cup of tea. And that side of the wall is done. Okay, so I moved the desk here. I have all of the anchors and stuff to pick up over there. I'm going to clean Scott's desk, like really remove most of what 90% of what he doesn't need. It's just going to be like his wallet thing, his pen, his hard drive and his 2 computers, and that's it. And what I'm gonna do is put a sheet over it, because my next step at this point is to sand all of those holes that I've patched so that I can spackle over again, and then that's gonna be sanded one more time. That's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And let me move to the other side so you can see better. And then what I'll do, wow, it's starting to look like a pretty big room, even though it's not. Anyway, so then what I'll do after that is wash the walls and be ready for painting. I bought the paint today. I'll show it to you in my next video. I really wish you would get rid of this horrendous chair, but it's just the best chair he's ever had. So, like I said in a previous video, I'm probably going to do covers for it. And yeah, that's about it. So later on, not today, but tomorrow, when all of this is dry, I'll just sand it really nicely, patch it over again to smooth it out. Oh, I forgot, there's a hole right here. You can do that one. And then do the spackle again and sand again, and I'm rambling. Anyway, so yeah, it's starting to get real exciting. It's going to be a lot of work. I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to build those bookcases, because I have to do the uprights and get them anchored into the studs, and then do the other ones, and then I have to do the finishing touch, like the crown molding and stuff like that. We don't know yet whether or not we're going to paint them or stain them. I think I want to paint them white. That'd be easier. Stain, it's kind of not matching the molding here. I'm afraid it's going to look too much like a kitchen, but then if I paint them in white, they're going to look too much like a bathroom. So I don't know. Got some thinking to do, but we got to build them first. Alright, so like I said, tomorrow sanding, spackling, sanding, wash the walls. Oh no, I said I was going to remove the carpet first. That's right. Alright, well I guess I'll remove the carpet tomorrow. Huh. Yes, you see I put a sheet over his entire thing and cleaned up his desk, so everything has been dusted and whatnot. I'm gonna keep this here during the day while I'm painting, while I'm doing whatever it is that I need to do. What I think I'm gonna do while I'm doing all of the work is put that chair somewhere else and just get him like a regular chair. He can survive with just a regular chair for a couple of days, because this is just taking as much room as the desk. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so let me show you from another angle. You know, this is basically what the office looks like. I gutted it out, you guys. It's been gutted out for sure. And then from the other angle, all the way from the other side, that's, well, I still have to take all the shelves down, but yeah, that's basically what it looks like. Like I said, the paint has been purchased. I'll show it to you tomorrow. It's actually, and we had talked about how the two of us were not in agreement. So what I did is that I picked a color that was in between the two. So it's a little bit darker than what he wanted, but lighter than what I wanted. So I guess, right, it's, what's the color? Sail Away. Come Sail Away, something like that. I don't know. I'll show it to you tomorrow. I'm back. It's Wednesday, is it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm going to sand my walls and respackle and sand again, and I'm done. After that, all I have to do is paint, which I'm going to do, maybe I'll start tomorrow, I don't know, either Thursday or Friday. So I'm a little bit off schedule, but so far so good. Alright, I'm using those, and these are sanding blocks by 3M in fine. So I like these better because you can get a better handle on them, rather than just a regular sandpaper you keep on folding. I'm going to start here and just, sorry about the noise, sand in my circles. And it leaves a lot of, you know, powder everywhere, hence the reason why I put a sheet over my husband's desk. Give it a good sand, and then you want to go ahead with your hand and try to, you know, give it a feel. These are a little bit raised here, but again, there's a big cabinet on this side, so it's not going to show at all. It's going to be, you know, in the back. I mean, the paint, it will be painted. I'm not doing a wall or a back on the shelves, so this is going to be blue. The shelves are going to be white, and you will see the blue background behind it. but there's going to be stuff and you know, whatnot, books, so it's not going to be that obvious. But again, I'm going to re-spackle it anyway. So let me just do this entire wall. So you see, for instance, like these were already spackled, you can tell, and sanded. But what I want to do is put another layer of spackle just to make sure that you just can't see any indication that there was an anchor behind it. So I'm putting a layer that's a little bit thicker. It will get sanded, but I really don't want to see any more of those little circles like this. And the reason why I'm doing this, and again, I am not a professional, this is just my experience from doing spackle and you know, works like this and jobs like this. The bottom line is that I've had experiences where even with my hand I would feel that the surface is nice and flat, but when you paint, and depending on the type of paint that you have, like if it's a gloss it won't show that much. I picked an eggshell, which is kind of in between, it's like more like a satin finish, so it won't show that much. But if you had a flat paint, for instance, you could totally see the indentation of that little hole that you had where the anchor once was. So I've learned to spackle twice. I should have a bigger putty knife to do that, but right now that's all I have. And again, I'm just putting just one more layer over it to try to cover that anchor as much as I can. It will get sanded again. I'm trying to smooth it out, but don't play around with it too much, because otherwise you start making ridges and things like this. So that is going to get sanded again at a later time. All right, so the whole room has been spackled over. Some of it here is already drying nicely. I'm going to take a break, and not that I'm exhausted, but I'm not touching any of that powder all over the place, because again, I'm going to sand another time. I'm going to take all of those downstairs to the garage. I could use them as firewood. I have no use for them, absolutely none. They're just simple IKEA shelves. We've had them for ages. I could remove these and use them for other project, and use the wood for, I don't know, firewood, I guess. Maybe I'll build some boxes, I don't know. But they're going to the garage for storage for now, because I have plenty of room, and I could always use them in the garage, you never know. At some later time, if I ever feel inclined to do something in that garage, which I doubt, but anyway, yeah, so this is where I'm at. So you can tell this is a very long process between the decluttering and, you know, moving everything out, reorganizing everything that I had. I'm finally getting into the creative phase where I get to paint. So I'm still kind of ambivalent as to whether I should remove the carpet first or paint first and remove the carpet later. I don't know. I have to, maybe I'll do some research on the internet and find out what other people do. I'm sure that it's going to be a 50-50. Everybody does it their own way. I should do it the way I want to do it. But I don't know. The problem really is my husband's desk in the middle of this room. I can't relocate him to the guest bedroom because it's packed. It's got its own furniture plus everything we brought in there. So gonna have to figure out an alternative. But I'm excited about painting. I really am, because that's the favorite part. And then the building of the shelves and everything. Anyway, yeah, let me move all those shelves downstairs. It's gonna be a good workout for me. Boy, do I need to do some exercise. And then when I come back, we'll see if this is dry. If this is not dry completely, maybe what I'll do is a wet sanding with a sponge to kind of like smooth things out a little bit, and then just sand the edges. We'll see. I'm not there yet. All right, well, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me show you what I did so far. I removed everything that was up there. See, the laundry basket, my jacket, but pretty much removed everything, so at least it doesn't feel like a complete disaster, unlike the guest bedroom, which I'm not going to show you because it's just like, it's very depressing. It's actually depressing me. I'm not kidding. I'm looking at it and I just like feel like this stress coming onto me and anxiety, because I just can't stand this clutter anymore. Anyway, this is dry, so I'm going to sand all of the second coat of spackle. What is this?
Something that I did in class today.
What is it about?
Well, we have to find, the same thing, but they're in different ways, and they have to be like that.
Oh, patterns. All right.
But they're in mirror.
Wait a minute. You're in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
They still have you do patterns?
No, this is just mirror image.
Oh, mirror images. Oh, okay. All right. Finish your homework. See ya. Bye.
Okay.
Love you. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I have to sand the rest of this double spackle and then clean up all the dust, and I will be done. This is it. It will be ready to be painted. So I still haven't made a decision as to whether I should remove the carpet first or paint first. I'm leaning towards painting first, only because that's the fun part, and I have no other rationale other than I really want to get going and paint. So this is it. I don't know. Next time you see a video from me, I may or may not be painting. Let's just put it this way. Before I paint, I'll have to wash everything though, like the top of the all of the wood frame. Same thing on top here, and then of course all of the baseboard and everything, the windows, everything is gonna have to get washed. So let me go ahead and sand this. I'll show you what it looks like once it's done, and then I will bid you good night because I am done with this project so far, at least for this last declutter and the spackling. I'm done. I am done. It's 6:30 on Wednesday. It took 9 days altogether to prep this room for transformation. It's an amazing amount of work. I'm really exhausted, but like I said earlier, now it's time to do the creative part. So just give you a quick tour. Everything's been patched. I vacuumed everything so that when my husband comes home tonight, can go on his desk, doesn't have to worry about dust, or at least that white powder everywhere. And this is it. So you tell me down below, because I'm not going to do that until Friday, so there'll be time for you to comment down below. Should I remove the carpet first, or just go ahead and paint and then worry about the carpet later on? Remember, I got my husband's desk in here, so it's going to be complicated to do that. But anyway, yeah, so that was it. The next time I see you again, it won't be any decluttering series anymore. We'll get into the painting and then the building the bookcases, and then obviously putting it back together, and then I'll do an after tour with some clips from the before. I just looked at some pictures that I had taken when I started this project, and it's amazing the amount of crap we had in here. Unbelievable amount of crap. So if you haven't seen the before tour, you know, the link is down below, or it's also at the end of this video. But I can't wait to really put them side by side so you can see the transformation. It's just amazing. I mean, it was, I don't get it. Like, how could we just live with this amount of junk? Disgusting. No more. All right, so anyway, this was Sophia from mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this series and want to see more. Subscribe if you're new, and I will talk to you later. Bye.